This year, I will go to the gym and start to work out daily, read and finish one book per week, quit or reduce the habits of smoking, drinking, watching porn, and other harmful habits. On 31st December, we enjoy the last drink of beer, consume the last cigarette, and doing other things for one last time which we were planned to stop. Then, the new year is born. January 1, we wake up energetic and try to do and finish all the actions and promises we made, like hitting the gym, pursuing career ambition, having been more productive and working harder than ever before, spending more time with family, reduce screen time, quit smoking, reduce drinking alcoholic beverages, save and invest more money, and travel to new places. We feel motivated and satisfied whenever we finish something and while cross the date. This is the expectation we all imagine while planning for resolutions and goals. But in reality,
many hours later,
we feel lazy and tired because of yesterday's party, so it's good to put off or avoid some of the hard things we have promised. But over time, all promises slowly diminished, and we came back to our old patterns and habits. Eventually, New Year's resolutions and goals become just wishes. On any one day, we would feel guilty for not following the resolutions and not keeping the promises we made. But after a few seconds, we choose one of the perfect excuses of, I will definitely do them in the next year, or I will definitely start them as fresh in the next month. But every new year and every resolutions went same like this. That's why some people don't make any New Year resolutions, and that's why you watching this video. Studies have shown 80% of New Year resolutions fail within January 19 and February 14. 95% of resolutions are fitness related, but most of the gyms are been quite usual, which had been busy and crowded in January. The tobacco industries spend huge amounts of money on advertising between Januaries to March. For hours of researching about this concept on the internet, almost every article, blog, and book mostly discusses the main two core principles that are planning and execution. It's not rocket science, right? And we know it might be familiar things for some of you guys already. But why some people cannot keep their New Year resolutions, even if they focus on these two things? Because they just plan, but not perfectively. They make decisions, not prepare them as habits. They just pray and hope, not take any actions, even tiny steps. They started with high motivation getting from a YouTube video, but failed due to their lack of self-discipline. If they did not achieve or stick to their goals and resolutions, they choose perfect excuses and blame other things, but they don't take responsibility and start again the process. So in this video, you will know about the top and most effective things to create a perfect plan, and some steps and strategies to crush your New Year resolutions and to achieve your goals. But before moving on to the main part of this video, make sure you have or try to build the quality of self-discipline, determination, integrity, and consistency, or else the upcoming strategies and concepts would not help you 100%. A coach only helps you to train and practice. The result and the performances of the game is in the player's hand. Moreover, remember, knowing what to do and not to do is really not to know. Grab some paper and pen. Until then, we will finish the channel intro. Welcome to the Smart Buddies Hub. The page is only for the smart and successful people. Hit the subscribe button if you are new here, or else we would feel like
nobody loves me. Nobody.
Okay, smarties, now write your resolution ideas at the top of the page.
Work out in the morning, reduce screen time, create one passive income stream, blah blah blah.
If you are been stuck or confused to what New Year resolutions to make, analyze each area of your life such as health, finance, relationships, knowledge, and emotions. Or imagine how you and your life want to be. Write them as short lines on a rough side. Want to look fit, want to be rich, want to improve my knowledge. Now ask yourself what and how. What things to do to live the life I want to be, or how to achieve my wishes. Want to look fit? Do's. Exercise for 1 hour, eat veggies and fruits and foods which have vitamins and proteins, be happy, get enough sleep, live a disciplined life, drink at least 2-liter water per day. Don'ts. Sitting for a long period, eating oily and junk food, drinking alcoholic beverages. Want to be rich? Do's. Follow rich people's habits, mindsets, and attitudes, save and invest regularly. Create multiple and passive income streams, read finance books and get financial literacy, learn necessary skills and apply what you learn. Don'ts. Unnecessary purchases, carrying too much debt, procrastinating, and other harmful habits like buying lotteries and showing off attitude. Go to Google and know about them on a deeper level and then analyze yourself which things you need to take, which things do you need to stop. After that, your New Year resolutions index column will be ready. The maximum limit for small habits like drinking 2 liters of water a day is 17, and maximum limit for bigger goals like learning a high-income skill is 5. If you take too many resolutions and goals, the chances are low to do them and achieve them. Did you finish the index column? Hit pause whenever you want and write. We highly recommend you to download or save this video into your educational playlist so you can easily glance at it whenever you need it. After filling the index portion, write the answer for why under each one. If you want to quit smoking, realize why you want to quit smoking, how smoking affects your life, what bad things have you experienced, what bad things should gonna happen if you don't stop, and what good things could come after you quit smoking. Write informatively and emotionally. Under each of every habit, write the reason for why. The more clearly and longer your answer for why, the longer period you would remember them. Hit pause and write on a deeper level. Now write them as more specific and make your larger goals as small crunches. Like this. Actionable steps. Exercise.
Take 25 push-ups, 14 sit-ups, and a 30-minute walk at 7 a.m. or before 7:45 a.m.
Reading.
At 9 p.m. or before going to sleep, read at least 10 pages or 21 minutes.
Create one passive income.
Create my XXX passive income stream within February 3, 2022. Expected profit $YYY as passive income per month.
The major reason why New Year resolutions and goals failed is because they are not SMART goals. Stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This year, I want to read more books. Specific, I want to read 48 books per year. It means 4 books per month, and at least needed to finish 1 book within 8 days. Average book pages are 225. This means need to read 28 pages per day, right? Measurable, just like the specific concept, if it's weight loss, how much want to lose per month? Achievable, it does not mean we can't do the bigger goals, but if something is too big, that might make us scary, frustrated and self-doubt. Make sure your goals are achievable. If anyone has already achieved it, then it is definitely achievable. Relevant, if a goal is emotionally connected and really matters to you, and you follow them with a pure purpose, passion, and strong love, then you have more chances to achieve it. If any one of your goals is driven by a passion, you should never feel the process as work, but as a wonderful journey. You will do more, you will learn more, you earn more, and you grow more. There are so many people out there whom all are achieved their goals due to their strong love. I am not saying people can't achieve a goal without passion, but without a passion or pure purpose, it may feel harder to do it. Imagine there are 2 men with a similar goal of quitting smoking. Roman is trying to quit smoking because of his dad's hours of advice. Seth was a chain smoker, but now he tries to quit smoking because his best friend died due to cancer because of the same tobacco. Who has the majority of chances to quit smoking? Yes, it's Seth. Seth makes this goal from his internal. He understands the causes of smoking. He knows the pain of his friend's family and his other friends. Those things emotionally make him quit smoking for himself. But in the Roman case, he was tried to quit because of the external factor which does not really a matter to him. Time-bound. An achievable goal must have been a deadline and time duration. Make sure your goals have these 5 criteria. Specific, yes it is. Measurable, yes it is measurable. Achievable, taking 25 push-ups would not create a world record. Relevant, depends on the person. Time-bound, yes it includes a deadline and particular timeline and duration. Again, the more specific you make your goal, the better it will be to take action. Congratulations, the paperwork is now done. Pause the video and prepare your resolution and goals list. You can stick the paper where you can see oftentimes, like a bathroom mirror, personal diary, or your workspace. Whenever you lose motivation, feel tired or try to find some excuses, read loudly what you wrote, particularly the why column. If your list majority filled with physical and mental habits, such as going to the gym, starting to read books, reducing drinking alcohol beverages, you can watch our video of 8 things to build and break a habit. To be honest, that video may not be interesting for you to watch if compared with this video, but you can learn A to Z about habits formation by clicking in the top right corner, or you can watch that after finishing this. Don't worry, we should put that video option in the end card. Okay smarties, let's dive into the most important part of the execution. If you feel hard or forget to do a new habit, start small, then increase your effort at least 1% per day. If you feel harder or having lack of motivation to take 25 push-ups, take 4, then add extra 2 push-ups every week. Let the compound works in your favor. Improve your effort and actions by 1% every day until you get the desired result. If you feel bored while running on a treadmill, then go outside with friends for jogging or hear music while running. Use your creativeness to how can I make this thing more interesting and pleasurable. If you are not interesting while reading a book, then pick another interesting book which is the best fit for your current situation. No matter how many people say is a must-read book, if you don't get enough interest or value in the first few pages, then you would not learn from it. Even if you learn from it, that knowledge will not stick for a long period. In short, if you don't enjoy the process, you will definitely hate your routine at some point. So make the process has been interesting and fun as much as you can. If something is still making you feel bored or harder to do, always do that thing immediately after you woke. So you won't pick one of the best excuses of, I don't have enough time today. After a few couples of days, it should be very easy to do and you are less likely to procrastinate. Surround yourself with triggers for the things you want to do and eliminate the triggers for the things you don't want to do. If you try to get a six-pack, surround yourself with photos of your favorite actors who have six-packs. You can also choose that as your mobile wallpaper. It should be very help you to always keep an eye on that goal. Surround yourself with quotes, pictures, or photos of inspiring people and follow some social media profiles who and which have connections with your goals and habits. Furthermore, make it easier to start a positive habit and make it harder to begin your negative habit. If you want to go for a run every morning, have your running shoes in front of your bedroom door. Once you see that, tie up your shoes, then go for a run. If you want to reduce watching Netflix, plug out the cable of the TV and remove the battery of the remote and put them in a kitchen cupboard. Tell about your goals and resolutions with your colleagues, friends, parents, and well-wishers. You can ask any one of them as an accountability partner to ask, how about your progress and performance? You might even bet some money to do them. Search in Google, has any online community to support the goals and habits. Join in them. Comment down your resolutions and goals for this year. We, or the upcoming Smarties, might ask about your progress in the future days. Use your calendar or diary to track your progress. Every time you cross the date that should improve your self-esteem. Analyzing and auditing your past self every week should help you to identify which area to improve and help you a lot, just like feedbacks. Once you successfully follow all of your action steps for 1 week, reward yourself with something your dopamine loves, like ice cream, travel to nature atmosphere areas, or favorite Netflix series. Don't expect motivation to begin. I am not feeling any motivated today. This is one of the most and best excuses to procrastinate or to avoid a certain thing. The truth is, real motivation doesn't come from a public speaker, a great book, or a YouTube video. It comes from once you begin the process. You don't feel any motivation until you take and wear your sports shoes, but after you wear that, you would go running without worrying so much. Once you spark the initial momentum, the process will go on autopilot. Don't skip more than 2 days. It's okay to skip 1 or 2 days if any uncontrollable situations happen, but never miss 2 days in a row. Never allow just 1 day to destroy the discipline and consistency which you build in past days. All the best for your new chapter, guys. There might be often challenges that come along your way. If you suddenly relapse into a bad habit, learn and research about why you did, what to do to not do that again. Everybody makes mistakes, but correcting mistakes and neglecting them is the difference between success and ordinary. Save this video into your YouTube playlist so you can easily glance at it whenever you need it. Don't forget to turn on the notification if you have not already, so you can enjoy the upcoming massive content within a single click. Please, don't wait to kickstart your goals and new habits. You might be watching this video in June or September or any month. Don't wait for New Year or new month to begin as fresh. This is the day you always postpone. By watching this video until the end, your brain and mind produced a lot of motivation chemicals and inspiring vibes, so it's a smart decision to strike while the iron is hot. Share this video with your friends and groups. It might also help and inspire any one of them like you. And we will see you in the next video.